and we called it Starlight Tours, where police will pick up a person who oftentimes would be inebriated, and they'd go and drop that person off somewhere out of town. Hopefully that person will walk back and sober up, and that's the way they did things. And unfortunately, a lot of disasters occurred where people died, people got hurt, and this is where the Starlight Tours came out of. But the other thing also that was really evident was that there was what we called eventually the Blue Veil. The Blue Veil is one that police officers will not rat on each other, so to speak. And it was a real tough thing to get through because they were very self-protective, and anything to do with police misconduct, it was the police that investigated that, and that's still there, and we still need to work on that. So a lot of things happened that really brought to light. Now today, 20 years later, looking back, I can bet any amount of money that we saved a lot of lives because we cooperated, we worked with the people with police uniforms, and they listened to us, they worked with us, they were at the table with them, and we met regularly with the police chiefs across the province and assistant commissioner and the higher ups in the RCMP, and we dialogued and cooperated on solutions rather than just reactive policing. And that struggle is still ongoing, but I'm confident through political will and through people wanting to do things different, it's going to be a lot easier. Save a lot of lives.
Winter time in Saskatoon, spring ain't gonna come too soon. As I'm walking down the Avenue C, I stop in at the Sally Ann to see if they can lend a hand, help a brother out when he's down. They do all that they can do, hopefully enough to see me through this cold snap that we're in. Nights are coming and I'm scared because I ain't got nowhere to keep me warm till the morning light. And I see headlights come my way. I wanna run but decide to stay. Goddamn, I should've ran for my life. You see, I'm a native boy living on this native soil. They don't like seeing us out at night, so they load me up and away we go. I pass lots of them city homes, stop the car, and they said, have you ever been on a Starlight Tour with the Saskatoon boys in blue? Those northern lights are so pretty when it's 40 below. It's the end of the line for you now, Chief. How far can you go on frozen feet? It's Starlight Tours of Saskatoon. It's the Starlight Tours of Saskatoon. So they kicked me out and there I stood, wondering, wishing how I could find my way out of here. So I started my walk toward the city lights, and I fought with all my might until I couldn't go anymore. So I laid down in that frozen hell. I couldn't cry and I couldn't yell, and I knew then I wasn't going home. And no one was there to hold me tight as I froze to death that night. And I recall the last words I ever heard. Have you ever been on a starlight tour with the Saskatoon boys in blue? Those northern lights are so pretty when it's 40 below. It's the end of the line for you, night chief. How far can you go on frozen feet? It's the Starlight Tours of Saskatoon. It's the Starlight Tours of Saskatoon. It's the Starlight Tours of Saskatoon.